My name is Karen Joshua Senga, and I go to Stratford High School.
I'm Liam Mullen. I go to James E. Taylor High School.
I'm Sam Vassar, and I go to Stratford High School.
My name is Stephen Cho, and I'm a senior at Stratford High School.
I'm Kara Keese.
I'm Stella Boswell.
And I'm Lauren Park, and we go to Memorial High School.
The summer before my freshman year, I went deaf in my left ear, and that was tough for me, going into a new environment, being alone in school, but still I was always told week in, week out that there was a plan for me, and that was hard to hear some weeks. But here, everybody's so open and welcoming. There's no, fear or anxiety of having to perform. You can be who you want to be, and you truly feel at home.
On my first work camp, actually, I fell off a ladder and broke my arm when I was painting on paint crew, and man, it was a little tough during that time, but I had to get rushed to the hospital, and Mark Bogart, Carrie, and Linnell, I think, they all came and visited me in the hospital, and that was very touching. They actually made a video at Thursday night worship that said to get better, Sam, and really made me feel like this was a good place to be, and all my friends are here, and the leaders really care about me.
When I was 9 to 10 years old, my mom had told me that I was an illegal immigrant, and she'd been living in fear of them taking me away. I hadn't been to a doctor ever because I don't have insurance. I wouldn't be able to go to college because I didn't have my papers. So after like 10 plus years of being in this community, I told Steve about everything, and he tried to reach out to people within the church that could help me. This year I was finally able to apply for my green card and finally go to the doctor for the first time, and I'm gonna be a first generation college student, which is something we never really thought that would happen, and it's because of MDMC.
On our sophomore year working?
Yeah, sophomore.
There was this one site where there was just this huge pile of tires, and our job was to clear all the tires and kind of sort them so that they could be disposed of. Like, we worked on the tire pile for like 4 days.
Yeah, we still call ourselves the tire crew.
Yeah.
Crew chat with tire crew.
Yeah.
When you're doing hard things with people you love, it doesn't seem as hard. And I think that really speaks truth to like what we were doing that week, and it just made everything worth it, and we didn't really even notice because we were just like having fun with each other.
In the 8th grade, my dad took all of his stuff, and we found his car at the airport, and still don't know where he is. I was just completely lost. In 8th grade, I'm like, where do I go? And my best friend, Preston, he was like, oh, I go to this church called Memorial Drive, United Methodist Church. It's like right next to where we live. Do you want to try it out? So I was super nervous coming in here. I didn't know if y'all were gonna accept me or look at me a little weirdly, but once I came in, I swear it felt like I've been there for weeks. And for a while after that happened to me, I thought I was kind of different, but it turns out everyone goes through things, and everyone goes through tons of different trials and tribulations that happen in their life, and y'all really set out to know who I am, and that in itself is just a really big blessing.
The Sunday school with Mark Bogart is always the best, and it's a lot of fun when you're a senior. Rather than scratching the surface like you would do in some other church lessons, you actually go into it and the deeper meaning behind each thing.
It's truly what you put in, you will get out of it. And if you expose yourself and open up vulnerability just a bit, you'll realize what this place is. It's bigger than all of us. It's about coming together and, setting up your life to be the best it can be. It's about having a moral anchor that you can always rely on, that will never, leave you stranded.
I am definitely home here, and anyone else wanting to come here, it's a big blessing to have some place like this, and a lot of people do take it for granted, but there's a lot of hidden angels and a lot of staff members that I would personally want to have with me for the rest of my life, and anyone else wanting to do that, I'd say it's a big blessing.
MDMC is a home for life. You are always going to be welcomed and accepted. The staff will reach out to you with postcards or texts, and you will always feel like you have a place to go and people to talk to.